Bloomberg just said something in the business world that is making a lot of noise. They think that XRP will go through the roof and could even reach over $60,000, 0 cents. Someone from Bloomberg said something very bold. XRP is like Bitcoin for banks. They have been backed up by Bloomberg's business news workers. So this isn't just a guess, right? This comes from information that you can trust. More and more people are saying that XRP could become worth as much as $60,000, 0 cents. People have said that they want XRP to become the cryptocurrency that banks choose, just like Bitcoin is for the rest of the market. There's more to these than just gossip or small talk. Someone from Bloomberg knew who they were. In live TV viewers, as of ISD, Reply has a new partnership with the International Swaps and Derivatives Association. $120, 0 cents quadrillion will be worth of deals they want to make on the XRP system. To deal with such big amounts, this could mean that XRP needs to start at around $10, 0 cents. Watch this video to make sure you get a spot. Today's movie is all about the fuss that Bloomberg made when they said that XRP could hit an amazing $60,000, 0 cents in a very short time. But first, we'll talk about the revolutionary idea that Ripple is building strong relationships in the business and financial worlds. We spoke about the international swaps and the dollar. Earlier in the video, ISDA and Ripple talked about their big plan to handle more than $120, 0 cents quadrillion. However, that's only the very beginning. Mostly, we've been looking at what's going on in North America and Europe. There are many more places where Ripple has an effect than just these 8. Let's not forget about places like Africa, where Ripple is making big steps forward. To work with OnFric to change how cross-border payments are made in Africa. It's not just for Africa that this project is for. Also, it will be easy to do business between Africa and a number of other important places. Imagine how easy it would be to send money between African countries and the UK. Our base could be used to do all of these things with Australia and the Gulf Cooperation Council. This level of combining the world's money has never been seen before. Today's exciting movie will also talk about all of these big changes. Let's find out more about this fascinating subject. A major source of financial news, Bloomberg, has talked a lot about how Bitcoin and XRP could do better than Bitcoin. This is not a new story. The idea comes up a lot, especially when let's talk about how much XRP costs at $60,000, 0 cents. Even though some people might think this is new, it's not. Now and then people guess in this way. In an interesting case, it's true, Bard A. Forbes, another big financial news site, did a story called "The New Bitcoin is XRP and it's heading to 590." It's interesting that this story was taken down just minutes after it went live. For real, this is not just idle talk. A lot of AI systems like Twitter, GPT, and others have proven it. It's interesting how these stories fit together. XRP is moving in the same way as both the Bloomberg analysis and the now defunct Forbes piece. This means it could not only compete with Bitcoin, but maybe even beat it. At its peak, Bitcoin was worth about $60,000, 0 cents. So this is very important. I find it more interesting when these well-known financial sources agree on something about XRP's future value. It's important to find out why these big claims are being made. Why do well-known business magazines like Forbes and Bloomberg only Forbes guessed so quickly that XRP would go up by so much that this is more than just a guess? Seems like more people are sure about the cryptocurrency market and XRP's possible part in it. What's important is to understand where XRP fits in the world of digital money. Bitcoin is often seen as a way to store value and act like gold, but XRP is becoming known by itself. It makes it easier to do business across borders. International trade is meant to go faster, cost less, and be more efficient thanks to its relationships and technological improvements. This is very important in the world we live in now, where banks and trade between countries are very important. The system behind XRP is also based on Ripple's. Some of Bitcoin's issues can be fixed by blockchain technology, which is made to be fast and scalable. This makes XRP a good choice for both individual buyers and banks that want to improve the way they do things. This means that when people say XRP will reach or go above $60,000, 0 cents, they're not crazy. The worth of XRP and how it might change the world's money system are shown by this. It means thinking of XRP as more than just another coin. It means seeing it as something that can change how money is treated. As the world of digital currencies changes, XRP stands out as a key player. Take what you learn from Bloomberg and Forbes and add it to Ripple's technological progress and smart partnerships to paint a picture of a good times ahead for XRP. It's important to note the trend we're seeing in financial news, like the XRP story on Forbes that was taken down after AI checked it. This story was up for a short time but was quickly taken down. This isn't always the case. There's a trend where financial news sites with ties to top executives write groundbreaking stories, pieces about coins like XRP, but take them down right away. You have to wonder why these quick deletions happen and why there is silence afterward. Forbes is the only place seeing this trend. What the Bloomberg experts said about XRP is similar to what we've seen before. It looks like there is a plan in place, even though this information has been shared and checked. Try to take it easy or even shut it down. Reports and papers that talk about XRP are being kept secret from the public. This is part of a larger trend of being quiet and hiding things. It's tough not to wonder what's going on behind the scenes. Why does BlackRock not want these XRP talks to stay in the public eye? The fact that they filed for the iShare XRP Trust ETF is a great sign, a case of this. It didn't get the press it deserved, but this was a big move. It should be big news that a bank of this size is taking steps to accept XRP, but the way it's being ignored and taken away makes it less important. That you delete things and don't say anything makes things more unclear than clear. What do these acts mean for why are so many efforts being made to keep people from learning about these major changes in the world of cryptocurrencies, especially XRP? It's interesting that reports that BlackRock is connected to XRP are now being disproved, which is a very strange turn of events. Yes, this is true, even though news sources that you can trust say otherwise. The Delaware government website made it clear that an XRP ETF trust company was set up by a BlackRock manager. This was proof that anyone could see, but these confirmations were quickly taken back. Think about this. In the first tweet, Eric Blinch, a Bloomberg analyst, said that BlackRock's choice to set up the iShares XRP trust was valid. He later took it back and said it was wrong, which was a strange turn of events. There is a reason for these differences. It looks like BlackRock's interest in XRP is being played down to make it look like big banks like JP Morgan are not really interested in it. But the truth seems to be very different. We learned from a piece from October 17, 2023, BlackRock and JP Morgan have been buying XRP in secret, putting a big 7.5% of their total wealth